everyone, I'm Liz Gillespie for your weekly sports report. We have two special features for this week on girls ice hockey and girls gymnastics teams. First, let's take a look at the girls varsity ice hockey team as they ran the table this year and finished the regular season 8-0-1. For more on this, we go to BNEWS sports reporter Robert Paris.
Second-year head coach Rick Sheehan had to deal with a number of obstacles during the modified season. However, one thing the athletes did as a team was finish the year strong at 8-0 during the regular season.
We're pretty happy with that. I don't know if anytime you walk into a season you expect to go undefeated. It takes a lot of hard work and a little bit of luck, and I think we had a little bit of both this year. The girls worked really hard. Of course, it was a shortened season. Had we played 20 games, I doubt we would have stayed undefeated for all 20. But the fact that we went undefeated for 7 of them was pretty cool.
The team did clinch a playoff spot against the Reading Rockets at the Ice Palace, winning the game 5-1. They then took on their Win Street rivals, the Woburn Tanners, where things came to an abrupt halt after suffering a 6-1 defeat.
I had a team meeting, and I said, unfortunately, you didn't experience losing till the very end, which was unfortunate in the sense that it was our only loss of the season. It was really kind of devastating.
Coach Sheehan found the senior captains to be excellent leaders during the strange time that we are in.
The 5 seniors we had have been great leaders, very similar to the girls' basketball team. Good kids. They've worked really hard. They've done everything. Actually, 4 out of the 5 seniors played since their 8th grade year. They did a great job as role models. They worked really hard. They did everything I asked.
Everyone on the team is very appreciative that they got an opportunity to skate on the ice.
They're a really nice group of kids. They've really created a positive atmosphere. We didn't have a locker room this year, but last year, and it's the same 5 seniors that were juniors last year that did a really good job of bringing. We play 8th graders every year, and they were good about bringing them in and making them feel part of the team. And they're just great kids. They come from really good families, and I'm going to miss that probably the most.
I'm Robert Paris for BNews Sports.
Now, let's take a look at the girls gymnastics team and how they completed the undefeated journey. BNews sports reporter Robert Paris has more.
Girls gymnastics proved that they can accomplish anything, especially finishing the season at 8-0 and being the Middlesex League champs.
Historically, Burlington, we've been on the top at times, we've been in the middle, and we've been at the bottom. And, being involved as a high school gymnast myself the years that I was there, and then taking some time off from coaching and coming back, we've been all over the place. So it was really nice to kind of be back up, up in the top.
The team captains are what kept this team motivated and enthusiastic while having modified meets.
I think that when we vote for captains, when we have multiple seniors and we're voting for captains, I think the team really knows who their leaders are, and they got it right. And we had 3 great leaders and captains this year. So I usually trust that the team knows who they need to help lead them, and they did a great job.
The league tournament, featuring all 8 Middlesex League teams, did not happen due to COVID. However, the girls were very proud of the accomplishment.
I think that was really different from previous years, so we definitely weren't really expecting it. We knew we had a lot of talent coming up in the freshman class and in the sophomore class, but I definitely wasn't expecting for us to go undefeated, but it was a really good surprise, and I think everybody just started to work really hard.
Our first meet, we went against Reading, and Reading hasn't lost in 5 years. And we ended up beating them, and that was just such a good start to our season. That I feel like that just on its own kind of brought us all closer and made us realize that what we are really capable of.
In past years, we've had a good solid team, but there's just been so many more outstanding teams, and then this year we actually did really well. So it was a huge shock at the beginning, but I'm super proud with how it turned out.
Definitely the fact that we did do so well this year, I think, made up for the unfortunate parts of this season. The good thing that we could all share that made, it just made it much more enjoyable, because I know if we weren't doing as well and we had COVID, it would make it harder for us to enjoy what we were doing.
I think that I would say that probably the most challenging thing was not having everyone together, like they said, to celebrate the ups and downs at the meets.
3 Middlesex League All-Stars were also named: Sam Wynn, Ava Shank Davis, and Ilex Fowler. Over Zoom with the BHS girls gymnastics team, I'm Robert Paris for BNEWS Sports.
And that's it for the winter sports season. Great job, everybody. We'll be back with coverage of the modified fall season part 2 in the weeks to come.